Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here, March the 22nd, 29th day of Lent. We're getting close to the end. So I'm going to take the meditation this day from the book of Daniel because it's just so insightful into why we get ourselves into the problems that we do and how we can get ourselves out. Certainly not on our own power, our own steam. So it's so insightful. I really encourage you to read the first reading. It's a longer reading from the book of Daniel. And it really involves 5 steps. It involves these 2 old, nasty, rotten individuals who lust after this woman, Susanna, who's a woman of real integrity and virtue, apparently also very beautiful. So I want to just focus on this key section. So when the old men saw her enter every day for her walk, they began to lust for her. They suppressed their consciences, they would not allow their eyes to look to heaven, and did not keep in mind just judgments. Bingo, there it is. It's like 5 steps, the path to sin. And if we reverse these, we see the path to virtue. So, they saw her. We need custody of the eyes, prayer with the senses, pray with the eyes. Do not be surprised that we're attracted to what is beautiful. We got to have our heads in the sand if we think that somehow whether we're not going to be attracted to what is pretty or beautiful. That's just okay. But if we continue to look at it like gawk or, as I say, we shouldn't even be window shopping, for very long. I mean, we can't ignore something that may pass in front of us, but if we keep looking at it, like, come on. So they saw her, which means they were looking. Number 2, this led to lust. So they began then formulating the temptations, probably thinking all sorts of adulterous thoughts in their minds already. So that's where it leads to, if it's not squelched, if it's not immediately stopped and offered to God. And for Catholics, if we don't bring it up in confession, it's trouble. That's the only place we should bring it up, is in confession. Because why? Because we know it's not going to go any further. Like, is there any secrecy in the world? Very rare. So we don't tell a friend, because, the gossip. Google's everywhere. Social media. I mean, this is on social media, but it's a totally different sort of reason or design, for putting things out there. It stuns me how intimate this stuff is that goes on social media. It's like, you have to want to be all over the world if you do that. Anyways, the lust starts there, and then they suppress their conscience, you see. They don't reopen their conscience to the Lord. Conscience is not, that little, the white and the red devil. That's a bunch of garbage. That's like Hollywood at its, whatever. That's not, no, that's not conscience. The word conscience, conscience, it means to know with. We have to form our conscience. That's a whole nother, that's a talk or several talks unto itself. So they suppress their conscience. They forget their conscience. They don't form their conscience according to the law of God. For they did not look to heaven. They didn't ask the Lord, stop this. I need to stop this, Lord. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. And get the blazes out of there. And 5, they willfully forgot judgment. So this is the path to sin. There's no secret about this. There's no surprise. Why did this happen? Come on, we claim ignorance. Why did this happen? Follow the breadcrumb trail, I say. So we should never be surprised at what may pop into our head or what we're attracted by, but we have an obligation before the Lord to turn to Him and ask for help. God knows His children. He'll always help us. So remember this, don't be surprised, but trust that God will help you and me to be clean and pure of heart. Our Lord wants this for us. So we have to trust that He will help us. God bless you.